Rochelle is also training to run today's London Marathon for the Teenage Cancer Trust.We caught up with the 29-year-old, who has two children. Alaia-Mai, 4, and 13-month-old Valentina with her husband, former JLS star Marvin, to chat about her presenting work and pop past. Are you a particularly active person?
Yeah.
I'd say I am. I'm running the London Marathon. I'm active normally, but I'm not a runner. It's for Teenage Cancer Trust. I'm hoping that I can raise a lot of money for them. Fingers crossed. Couldn't you have raised money doing something less energetic? I'm sure I could, but they asked me to do this. In hindsight, maybe I should have come up with a few other options because I don't run. I like gym work and I like a bit of cardio, but nothing like this. We're talking running for miles. That's never a sentence that my name would be involved in before this. Do you think you'll keep up the running when it's all done? Do you know what? I would. I enjoy 3 miles. I would definitely do that a couple of times a week after this because I don't feel that's a big deal. How does it compare with the tasks on Ninja Warrior UK?
Oh.
Well, that's completely different. That's about precision and being agile. I don't think I'd be too good at that. It's a lot of upper body strength and I'm not great in that area. I admire our contestants. They do so well. Have you tried any of the challenges?
No.
Ben Shepherd, her co-host, has. He's done really well. Cami, Chris Kamara, the show's third presenter, and I haven't yet. During the first year, Cami said he had an injury and he's been playing on that ever since. And now Ben's got an injury. But Ben actually did it and he hit the buzzer at the end of the course. He's like a machine. But now they won't let us anyway. In case anyone gets injured. That's great for me. Marvin did the course, he did well. He's really fit, though. You know those annoying people in life, any sport they try they'd be good at? He's one of those people. He'll give it a go and end up being really good at it. I would never say it to his face because he'd be too smug. Good on him. Keeping buff for you, oh, yes. It's nice to look at, that's for sure. He feels very nice. Do you enjoy presenting? It's funny because I actually started off in that. Before the Saturdays, doing kids' telly. So it's always something I wanted to go back to, something I enjoyed. And I've got my own radio show on Heart FM which I love. I love presenting. This job is just my favorite job in the world. It really is. I'm so lucky with these two. We have such a ball. We laugh constantly. I guess it's quite a nice change working with all girls and now working with 2 guys. It's the polar opposite. You have dabbled with acting. Oh, I was a kid. It was part of S Club Juniors, so it wasn't acting. We were singing and dancing. It's a criminal offense to call it acting, I think. Acting's not for me. Do you think you'll go back to music? No, I really don't. I'm so happy where I am with my life, work-wise. I always knew it was something that I wouldn't carry on with. What about the chances of a reunion for S Club Juniors or the Saturdays? S Club Juniors. No. Definitely no. But the Saturdays, never say never. It'd be silly to say that. But the juniors, it's so long ago. No. That would just never happen. It's like reliving when you were 12, it's weird. It doesn't feel right. It's like you keep performing the same school play over and over. I can't even remember most of it, if I'm honest with you. I loved it at the time, it was great, we all had a ball. But going back to your 12-year-old self is just really strange. The Saturdays, never say never, but we certainly have no plans. What's been your most memorable moment in pop? Having a #1 single. That, for me, will always be. Me and the girls were always so close. We had so many no.2s, that sounds a bit wrong. And we would be 1,000 copies off having a #1. When we finally edited and we got our #1 single, it had been a long time coming. We didn't have the overnight success of being on the X Factor. We did all the random bars, every gig known to man. So when we were selling out our own tour and having a #1 single, it was nice because we were very aware of the graft and the journey of it all. What's your favorite Test Club Juniors song? We did one single called Don't Tell Me You're Sorry, which I think was our last single, and I loved that. Maybe our first one. One Step Closer. It was just so exciting. The time that we were around was the time when the music days were really good. You'd go to Woolworths to buy a single. It was totally fun and everything was exciting. Now it has changed so much. It's so different. The industry in the good old days, living like that when we were 12. Mad. Those were the days of CD UK. They were the best. There's been a few music shows that they've tried to make happen. TV-wise, on a Saturday morning, there's not much that happens. And that used to be the sweet spot. If there was a show that nailed that, like CD UK, they'd get every artist they wanted because everyone would be desperate to get on it and perform their track. What's your guilty pleasure? It has to be trash TV and cream cakes. Simultaneously. At the minute, I'm watching Making a Model with Yolanda Hadid. It's so good. Dance Moms. When my kids are in bed, I like to sit with junk food and watch a show that hasn't really got a message or a moral.